What's up everyone, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. Today, September 9th, Apple had their It's All Rock and Roll keynote address, which was highlighted by some hardware and software updates. Steve Jobs took the stage and looked about as healthy as usual, so good news for all the Apple and Jobs fans out there. So the big news really was in the iPod line, so let me go ahead and get started and tell you what happened. I've got some notes here since this keynote just ended, so excuse me if I look down or away for a few moments. First, there were updates to the iPod Touch line, but not the updates we were all expecting. No camera was found on the back of the iPod Touch. Perhaps that'll come later or not at all. What we did see was some storage increases and price drops. You can now get a $199 iPod Touch with 8 gigabytes of storage. Not bad. You can get a 32 gig for $299, which is probably going to be the sweet spot for a lot of people, and a new 64 gig for $399. So that's a lot of storage, a lot of video, a lot of apps on your iPod Touch. Other than that, really nothing revolutionary or exciting here. The next was a bump to the Classic, or on the bump on the iPod Classic. It went to 160 gigs, same price, $249. Nothing terribly exciting there. It was not killed, it was just bumped up in specs. Next was the Shuffle. You're getting kind of a slew of new colors, and you also got some price drops as well, which are always good news. $59 is going to get you a 2 gig model, or $79 is going to get you 4 gig. Other than that, it's the same buttonless design with the voice over control and all that business. The big news, and actually the one more thing announcement, was to the iPod Nano, which now has a video camera on the back. It keeps the same very slim design, but adds a slew of new features. So you're now getting a video camera on the back, you're getting a built-in mic on the back, you're getting built-in speakers on the back. You're also getting voice-over technology, the same stuff that's found on the iPod Shuffle. You're getting a voice recorder that you can see on the iPhone or the iPod Touch. You're now getting an FM radio, so the Nano is the first iPod to feature any sort of radio transmitter, so I don't know, cool if you're into that. It also has a pedometer, and if you hear that noise in the background, that's the collective crap I think that the Flip Video company is dropping right now at the thought of losing a tremendous amount of market share to Apple and this new sort of video camera in your pocket type thing. So price-wise, these things are actually really good, coming in at $149 for an 8 gig model or $179 for a 16 gig model. Now you're not getting Wi-Fi, but you can upload right to YouTube as soon as you plug it into your computer. Shoot a lot of video, plug it in, upload it right to YouTube. You know, quite nice. It's also going to come in a slew of new colors. So if you're an iPod Nano fan, or you're looking at maybe getting a Flip Video or a Flip Ultra or Flip HD, you may want to take a look at the Nanos as well as you do your comparison shopping. Since these were just announced, I've got yet to actually see one and to talk about the video quality, but I will have a new Nano and I'll be doing some head-to-head comparisons with some video quality for you. Apple also announced iTunes 9, which has some cool new features. So let me go ahead and share with you what those are. You've got improved store navigation, including a persistent navigation menu. You really get more of a streamlined UI, which stands for user interface, which is quite nice. You're getting full window iTunes Store, so for those times when the sidebar is just too much for you, you can now get the store in a full window. I know that was a complaint with a lot of people. You can preview from anywhere in the store. You don't have to really drill down anymore to preview. iTunes LP, which is sort of this new thing that iTunes is doing, which is including some extras with the music you're downloading. So if there are videos, booklets, pictures, think of it as like the extras on a DVD or a Blu-ray. You're also now getting Genius mixes, more advanced Genius playlists. Really nothing revolutionary there, but you are getting sort of some improved functionality. You're now getting app management for your iPhone, which is quite nice as well. You'll be able to sort of control your apps right from iTunes. That was, I think, a long time coming. You can drag and drop to move certain apps on pages, which is very nice. You can also now do home sharing, which enables you to share your video, your music, or your pictures within 5 computers on the same home. I assume that's probably going to be limited to the same Wi-Fi network. but now you can actually share downloaded videos, which is quite nice, and downloaded with Apple's crazy restrictive DRM. You can now send items in the iTunes Store as gifts, add them to a wish list, and even publish them to Facebook. And speaking of which, there's now integration with Facebook and Twitter, so you can send out to your friends what you're watching, what you just bought, or what other iTunes-related information you think they might be interested in. And that will be available starting today. Also, Apple announced iPhone OS 3.1, which is going to have App Store Genius capability. So it'll tell you sort of a list of apps that you might like based on what you've downloaded and bought. I'm not so sure that I'm going to go run out and download a 3.1 right away. It seems like that's the only real addition is the Genius playlist. If that's important to you, go ahead and get downloading. That will be available today as well. So that was a recap of the event, sort of all the rumors that were building up to it. In true form, turned out to be just rumors. Really didn't get most of what the press was expecting. So, I guess that's par for the course. It was a little bit of a boring keynote. There wasn't anything that was very wow-inspiring. A lot of price drops, which is great, and some new features to existing hardware. Anyway, what do you guys think? Were you excited about what was announced? Were you not excited? Were you hoping for something else? Not hoping for something else? You're going to leave a video or text comments down below. For exclusive content, check me out on Twitter, twitter.com/John4Leakers. And to learn more about Techno Buffalo, check out technobuffalo.com. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.